all hear these farm accidents, but we really don't pay attention to them until they hit home. The community was totally numbed when word spread on the Thursday evening, because you just couldn't believe that somebody who was so full of life, so much part of the community, so vibrant, could be gone from us.
A powerful and emotional online video telling the heartbreaking stories of some of those who've died on farms. So far this year, farm accidents have claimed 21 lives, compared with just 10 by this time last year. Norma Rowan lost her father-in-law Liam 2 years ago when machinery fell on him. Herself and her husband Brian have now set up a new organisation to help others.
It was awful. Everything that went on after that was just awful. And I think coming towards the end of the year, Brian just wanted a bit more for his dad rather than being reported as a number at the end of the year. So we were watching the news one night and we see Console had a remembrance service on for suicide victims. So Brian goes, sure, would we do something like that? So off we went on the phone, chatting and talking to people, and 6 months later we had a remembrance service in Abbeyleix with almost 650 people attended.
Eugene Hogan's brother Dermot died this summer when he fell from a shed on his Offaly farm.
The emotional loss that happens around any sudden death, be it on the farm or anywhere else, is very obvious and is there for everybody to see. But the reality is that there's also the huge practical challenges that come with it. So we're, yes, acknowledging the emotional loss, but at the same time we're trying to ask the question and bring awareness to the fact of who farms the farm when there is a tragedy, who picks up the pieces when there is a tragedy. The emotional aspect to it is huge, but there is that awful tragic practical element to it that goes on and on.
The Embrace Farm Group is there to help families who suffer similar losses, and wants to warn others of the awful reality left by each tragic death. Minister Simon Coveney is calling for a fundamental change of mindset for all farm families, to challenge each other, to take all necessary safety steps. Damien Tiernan, RT News, Rathneska, County Laois.